kids are going on these things, which they've been on before, and they love. So we'll see how that ends up. We'll see, hopefully no trips to the hospital. We've had Willow there about, I don't know, 4 times in the last couple of months. She's cut herself open. I don't know if it's a typical kid thing, it's just my kids being particularly clumsy. There you go. There we go. There's Fox. Blimey, he didn't waste time. Get Fox. Hey. Fox and Willow, clearly. See how this goes. Hazel? Nervous? You look nervous. I was just saying that we hope this doesn't result in another trip to the hospital, considering Willow's been there 4 times in the past month or whatever, with cuts and wounds.
It's been quite that.
I think it's not been far, right? It probably has. Yeah, quite close
recently.
together.
Yeah.
4 or 5 times, quite close together. In fact, almost on the back of each other. He needs to grow into that, look. I'll come back in a sec, guys. He'll what? He's got all Tigger. She goes, Willow waving over back there. Here we go.
Big pushes, Fox. Big pushes. Big push. Big push. Not a little piddly
I don't think his
push, a
feet
proper
quite
big
reach.
push.
He needs a ping. Wow, that's cool. Go on.
Like it's Willow's face.
Like your sister's, yeah. Like your sister's
Big push
face.
like you're kicking Willow. That's it.
That's it. No, not that much. You'll go skyward.
Don't swing, just jump up and down. He's easily pleased, isn't he?
Like me. Like his dad. He is easily
Best
pleased.
thing ever.
Sorry?
Simple Minds and all that.
Oh, we went to a pantomime. Well, what was it called?
Once Upon a Panto.
Once Upon a Panto. It was a show that they had here. I didn't video it. To be honest with you, it wasn't. It was that bad. It was so bad.
Oh,
It wasn't
good
even worth
job,
videoing. It was awful. What was it like, Hazel? Tell the people.
Shocking. It was so
It was bad. It was. There was 3 in the cast, and one was a.
Four in the cast.
Well, 4 in the cast, but one was actually a old video, wasn't he?
No, that was number 5. There's the cow, the girl, the
Oh
boy,
yeah,
and the
sorry,
dog.
beg your pardon. Yeah,
The
but
cow
they
that we
also
thought was
played.
the dog.
Then they went on and they put costumes on to play the evil parts, but they left their other costumes on underneath.
Yeah.
So you could see it was the same people playing multiple, well, double the parts. But it was just, how bad was it, Hazel?
So bad. So bad.
We shouted, I shouted out, I'm leaving, and then they all shouted out, no, you're not. That's how bad it was. Hello, bouncy bounce.
Good bounce.
Nice.
Try not to swing.
Don't swing though.
No, try not to swing.
Try not to swing, try to just bounce.
Because if you swing, you lose all your bouncing. Like that. Big push. That's
Nice.
it. And another one. Big. Well done. Yeah, you've got it.
Now bouncy. She's even, oh yeah, she knows, look. She's an old hand at it, look. She's got it down to fine art. Look. There you go. She did, or she has done somersaults and those things before, hasn't she? Oh, hang on. Why's she come back down again? She looked tired off it. Bad sound effects.
Oh, big jumps, Fox. Big push.
Fox, do 15 somersaults.
Yay.
That's it.
Big push.
What are you doing now? What's he doing now? He's slowing down a bit. Is he getting tired? Has the bounce gone from his bungee?
Big push.
That was Wallace and Gromit, wasn't it? Has the bounce gone from your bungee?
That's it. Well done.
Window lean. Well, I think that's enough watching the kids bounce.
Big push,
I'm bored
Willow.
with it,
Big
so Lord
push.
knows how you must feel. You're eating chocolate there. Is it good? Is it very nice? So we've just been for Sunday lunch. Bloody hell, that's a big chunk of chocolate. We've just been for Sunday lunch in which is the pub here on site. And we're on, I'm trying to think, what is it? It's a campsite, not Hosey, Haven. And so we're at Haven campsite in Caister. And we've just been for lunch. And it's quite possibly the most foul and offensive food I've ever eaten. It was absolutely, I had fish and chips. It was rank, it was disgusting, there was no taste to it. But you had
meatballs and pasta.
and that was you loved that, didn't you? So Fox had the same.
Bread. No, he had bolognese.
But he enjoyed his, didn't he?
Yeah.
So they really enjoyed theirs. But Hazel had the roast, which was, what was it, beef Mummy have?
Yeah.
And she said that again was tasteless. And I'll tell you about it was, as I put a bit in my mouth, and it was so disgusting, I was heaving. Not that you want to know that, but you know, it was like that. It was vile. And as you can tell, there's not much that puts me off of eating. I pretty much eat anything, as you can see. But yeah, no, not that. That was awful. And I won't be going there again. I mean, it might be a different experience for other people, but for myself and Hazel, yeah, no, it was awful. But yeah, we've had an exciting morning this morning, haven't we? You and your brother went bouncy, as you'll probably see in the video. Then I sat and had a coffee while Hazel put some of the washing in the laundry. Then things got really exciting. She went back to change it from the washing machine over to the dryer. That was exciting for her. Whilst I sat and had a coffee. And then we went in for lunch, and it was the most disgusting lunch ever imaginable. Although you liked it. Yeah, there you go, different experiences on the same table. But yeah, it wasn't, for me, it wasn't great, as you can imagine. So yes, so we decided that what we do today is we'd have a really kind of relaxed day. So it doesn't even seem, even though Hazel said, look, we're going to have a relaxed day at the place, at the actual site. We're not going to go out. We're going to just have a chill down day. It's been anything really but chill because the kids have been bouncing. We've been walking around doing bits and bobs. Got more stuff lined up. I think we've got sand bottle filling, which I kind of guess it is what it says on the tin later. And Fox has got these junior Segway things, I think. Yeah. What are they? Do you know what they are?
Yeah, they're like.
Hello.
But the ladies need to get out of the car. Sorry.
What, Hazel? Willow?
They're like hoverboards, but you can sit on them.
Oh, so like sit on hoverboards. So that's what Fox on Junior Segway. What that is. Last year he was on these water ski bike things.
Little mini jet skis.
Like mini jet skis, but obviously they didn't do it this year because I don't know. I don't know.
Go to that shop?
Yeah. So anyway, we'll. I was just telling everybody about the food we've had or didn't have.
It was horrible.
Wasn't it?
So horrible. I've never had anything so horrible in my whole life.
No, it's bad.
And I've eaten my cooking.
That is true. And that's coming from a woman that once served me up garlic mushrooms where a bulb had broken above them and she hadn't picked the pieces out and she gave them to me, and as I was just about to put one in my mouth, I thought, what's that dusty shiny thing? It was a part of a bulb. And we're not talking tulip bulbs, we're talking glass bulbs.
And
try to serve me up with it.
She gave me a piece of pasta with a dead ant inside of it.
I don't remember that.
That was disgusting.
I don't remember that.
Hazel, I mean Willow, that was one of her delicacies that she cooked. It's a lovely view of you. But would you go back there to eat again?
No, never in a million years.
It was awful.
Be absolutely starving.
I did so. An exciting morning putting washing.
Oh, it was exciting. But me and Fox, a bit of teamwork.
Going to make the dream work.
Honestly, this is the best story you're going to have on your thing.
Probably
so we
is.
Were in
Sadly, it probably is.
Folding up the washing. Another lady came in to get her washing out. Said to a little girl, "Don't let it go on the floor. Little girl went outside. Oh, Nanny or Mummy, I can't remember. Anyway, Mummy will say, I've dropped the dry token down the drain. Of course you have. But it's all right because Fox found a stick and we managed to fish it out for her.
That's like an episode of Peppa Pig.
It was ridiculous.
Right, we're going back to the caravan now to have a bit of a chill, bit of a sit down. I'm going to watch some ghosty stuff and alien stuff, and yeah, we're just going to we're going to chill for a bit.
Need to watch Harry
Because it's afternoon. Yay! We've got sand bottle filling.
Don't need
Oh,
to
there he
watch
is,
Harry
alien boy. Not to just lay around in a cottage
Thank you.
caravan. Case the lifeboat experience. Case the lifeboat we established 1845. And just over there we go. Is the sea. Let's go. Big true words. I'm getting the boat, not you two.
Oh.
They're very cool. Where are you going? Oh, okay. Okay. This is some piece of kit. See, we're in Norfolk, look, it's called the Bernard Matthews. Hang on, Fox. Okay, tell me in a sec. So there's the old lifeboat. I think that's still, this is the active one, I think. They've got the two ones, the active one. They've actually got the old lifeboat here, which I'm hoping you go and see. It should be open because it's their sort of lifeboat experience database. Is he? Where is he? Get back behind there, Fox, please. Let's have a look at this. Pair of you. He can't reach that one, Willow. Can you swap with him? Can he? Where is he? He can't, Willow.
Hang on.
You lift him up. That's good. Pair of you, look. Shirley Jean, the original lifeboat. One of them. Oh, this is an amazing place. Think of the work these men and women have done over the years. Shirley Jean Adja. Pronounce that, sorry. Of course we are. Oh, this is like a cockpit, isn't it? Or cabin room. It does.
They've got 2 engines, 2 fuel tanks.
Nice.
So if something breaks down, they're good.
Case the men, never turn back. That's their motto. That is very cool. Brave people. I'll tell you about this in a minute and why I'm so. I'll tell you why I've got a big connection to lifeboats. Right, I'm sorry you can hear an ice cream van behind me. This is the sound of his motor. But the reason I'm connected to lifehouses and lifeboats and what have you is that my great-grandfather and my grandfather were both lifeboat men. They both lived near the sea, and I've got a long history in my family of, well, members of my family being in the Navy, the Royal Navy and the Merchant. In fact, in the Royal Navy, my family go back some 300 years. Even beyond that, almost getting on for 400 years. And same with the Merchant Navy. My family have always been sort of merchant sailors or Royal Navy sailors for centuries. And as I say, the grandfather and the great-grandfather were lifeboat men as well. And that's the reason I'm so interested in lifeboats. That's it. It's probably not as exciting as I made it sound earlier, but you know, that's just my heritage that I'm telling you about. So the kids are more excited, rather than hearing about their heritage, they're more excited about the promise of an ice cream that they were given earlier on. So we better get to that soon, otherwise we're never going to hear the end of it. But yeah, it's an interesting place, and it's amazing that I know that the lifeboat organisation is controversial at the moment with what's going on in the North Sea and what have you, and rescuing people, rescuing certain people. But I'm not taking politics out of it. What you have to remember is that these men and women are volunteers, and they lay their lives down completely and utterly without any reward. They lay their lives down every time they go out. They put their lives at risk to rescue people like us. So you take the politics out of it, forget the politics, and just remember what a great organisation and what great individuals, people that work for the volunteers that work for these organisations are. Not necessarily the management itself. The management itself are controversial, but like all management, I never trust management. I find that the thing with management is they have a different set of ethics, and they have a different set of ideas and avenues that they go down, as opposed to what, you know, these men and women that come here and volunteer. They do it because they want to benefit the mankind. They want to save people, rescue people. They want to do an amazing and brave and heroic thing. Managers, no. There's always some sort of backstory with managers, and I just don't trust them. But take that out of the equation and just think that the men and women that risk their lives willingly on a daily basis are heroes, really. And you know, thankful to each those offshore windmill things. Hello, how are you? Nice. What was kite up there? Here's a beautiful coastline, to be fair. I can't believe I've just done that. Beautiful coastline. This is about bodily functions, this little... I was walking along the path, leaving the lifeboat, which is actually pretty cold, as you can see. And Hayes would stop to tie up Fox's laces on his, because they'd been down to the beach. And tie his lace on his shoes, put his shoes back on. And I thought Hayes was behind me, and I let out a massive fart.
Which is obviously lovely that you're quite happy to fart directly at me.
I didn't realise. I thought it'd be funny. And it was loud and vibrational. And I turned around, and it wasn't Hazel, it was a strange woman behind me. I don't think she was impressed. And I was very embarrassed. Well, do you know what I say? I was very embarrassed. I don't know levels of embarrassment, really. Not really. But there's a little bit of bodily function information thrown in there. I know, you probably think to yourselves, Dan's not the type of bloke to fart or go or to use the toilet.
You know him.
He's too angelic for that, he's too amazing for that, but yeah, I do. I'm afraid I do. Anyway, probably more information than you wanted to know. We're now going to get an ice cream because they only take cash.
Don't do any toot toots.
Don't do any toot toots. Okay, I won't do toot toots.
That's that little boy, that little one there was in the...
Oh, cute. Little boy fell in the sea with his clothes on.
He did before, he went deliberately in the sea.
Oh right, he went deliberately in the sea. I'm stupid of me.
Toot toot.
Exactly. See you in a bit.